Okay, here's the second installment from How to Prune Fruit Trees, and this is our fourth year goblet-shaped fruit tree. Again, stand in the middle and take care of everything that needs to be taken care of comfortably, easily, and conveniently. So the first thing to take care of is this water spout that comes right smack into the middle of the tree. This is going to interfere with all operations in the future, so this definitely has to go. Now, it's a bit of a complicated mess. Okay, this particular branch is paralleling the main one of the primary limbs. It's going to be shaded for the most part. Everything underneath is going to be shaded, so that's kind of pointless to keep. So let's get rid of that. We now have much more of a developing goblet shape. This particular branch is very long, also being shaded, so it's very long, and it's a problem because it's physically weak, being too long. I could shorten it, but still, the rest of what's shortened will be out in the shade. So let's get rid of that. Progress. There are some side branches. This particular branch is cutting into the territory of this branch, so we want to, if it cuts into some other territory, we want each branch to have its own area where it takes the light, it provides the foliage. And if it cuts onto another area, then that's not desirable. This particular branch is overhanging and shading these two branches down below. Let's get rid of that. These two branches are kind of in competition because the leaves will be like a cylinder over each one, and this branch will shade the one below. I kind of like this branch here, so I'm going to get rid of that one. This branch, very nice. It's nice that it cuts out almost horizontally and gives another way that the tree can develop in a more horizontal direction. So I'm going to keep that. It does kind of shade this a bit, and that's where it gets to be complicated. Do I keep this and keep that? Wish this branch was over here. You know what? Let's keep this. If this one remains, then this will grow out and fill into this area. Prefer it to be lower rather than higher. Alright, this branch is just kind of in the way. This branch is being shaded by the rest of them above. Now, this and this are kind of complicated because this all kind of goes together. I like this being lower and a lower, more horizontal angle. So I'll take this out. And that gives this some air or light. And I'm taking off the length of that in order to physically strengthen it. Otherwise, the thing will just become too lanky and too lengthy and stressed. These two are cutting into this area, so remove those. This one is low to the ground, kind of horizontal. Let's see. These three branches shade this. I like this low, but this is a bit of a problem. So I'll tell you what, let's keep this, remove this one, remove that one, and take this down to here. True, this is going to shade this, but no other way around it. Maybe I can tie it over there so that it takes advantage of the light coming into this corner. Over here, too many branches. Take that off. And this is, I like this low again. So I'm taking this off, shortening it. Let's see. My cat is going to become a movie star. So this branch and this branch make very nice branches in a position. This is a bit redundant. Yeah, that's fine. And the question is, should I take this one out? This one and this one are very, very close. This is a nice position. These two are in nice positions. Well, you know what? Let's take that out. What's left? Very nice structure for the tree for the coming years. These will thicken, and these will be basically the higher structure. Now it's a matter of height. One thing to keep in mind are the buds. There are fruit buds and buds that are leaf buds. The fruit buds, if my son can get, Gabriel can get over here. Fruit buds are these large clusters of buds, while the leaf buds are just singles, like this. These are leaf buds. Here you see the division between the older growth and the newer growth. It takes several years to get the buds to develop, to turn into fruit buds, but they will. And here's the division between the older growth and the newer growth. And in order to shorten this, because this is just way too long and too lanky, I'm going to cut it off there. We'll get fruit off of these. And I'll take this down to here. Let's put it over here. Let's leave the fruit buds. And where's the division? The division is over here. You know, this is still a little too long, so I'll just take it off there. On this side, take it down a little shorter. And this side, take it down a lot shorter. And this side I'll leave higher. And this side, shorter. Now, there's a method to the madness. There's reasons why I did not cut this straight across. I get a lot of gardeners in our area who believe that when they prune a fruit tree or any other fruit tree, they want it straight. And one of the gardeners who told me said, you could take a level and sight across the top of the trees and it would cut exactly right. Isn't that great, he said? Yeah, I said, no, it's not great. Why? Because if all the branches are at the same height, they all compete for light in a very serious way. Because each one of them is trying to get to the light, they compete and they start to grow higher and higher and higher, and it's a real competition. By cutting the branches one high, one low, one high, one low, in different heights, because there is no competition. The orchardist or the pruner has already decided and told the tree what his preference is, and that's the end of the story. It's much healthier for the tree for it to be various heights, because it takes advantage of the light much more efficiently. And this competition only saps the resources of the tree. So we have the branch. Take this down even more. So if you're stuck if you have several branches that are rather close, even a distance of a couple inches, 3 or 4 inches, between the tops of 2 of the branches will eliminate all competition between them, and that's very desirable. So there we have it for the most part. Now all that's left is taking care of little bits of little bit of thinning here.
Okay, show them what you're cutting.
I'm cutting off the little branches around. These are really not necessary. You will get leaves growing out of these, and because these are in along the primary branches, we want to inhibit any strong growth. You'll get some through the course of the summer. Long, strong growth, water spouts come up there. But that's to be avoided, and one of the ways to do that is to eliminate these little branches. Okay, so that's for the most part ends this session, and the trees grow. One more thing. Let's just take this down a little. All right. So it has the primary branches going up and a few side branches that go in a horizontal fashion, and that's it. In future years, these will become massive limbs, and then more branches will be developed off to the side, with the goblet shape being maintained so that we can maintain the fruit, maintain the tree, and do whatever necessary inside comfortably, easily, and have all the fruit well within reach. Okay, thank you.